On this week's upload, I'm going to show you guys how to get rid of these factory crappy hydraulic over-engineered German motor mounts and install a set of 034 street density motor mounts that are going to last tenfold of what these are. So let's dive into it. Excuse me. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. On this week's upload, there's a lot of shit going on. I gotta put motor mounts on a B6. I got an Audi TT that I gotta put a timing belt tensioner on, timing belt, thermostat, a whole bunch of goodies, just a lot of crap. It's Monday, Labor Day, and I'm not relaxing. So let's dive straight into this week's upload. Hello, everybody. You guys know the deal. We're back at the farm, and I got a lot of shit. A little red, white, and wait, red, white, blue. There we go. All right, guys. Well, you can tell by the intro that there's a lot of projects around here right now. We're about a week and a half out from Race Wars, and things are looking up for half of the fleet that's going. Jordan's S4 is back up on the road. He popped a timing belt tensioner bolt. A lot of you out there reached out to him and I and said, hey, those bolts are super notorious for breaking. I'm sorry that happened. And some of you guys even showed some of the pictures of the carnage that has happened because of this. Wow. Like, I feel bad for each and every one of you. Fortunately, we lucked out on this one, got super lucky, and we did a leak down test and everything is good. Car's great. I mean, it's running fine. Just got done making a batch of meth for it. Now's a great time. Smash that subscribe button, guys, and you can get notified of all the content as it comes up on this. As some of you might know, all on this channel that I do is DIYs and Audi shenanigans shit. We're gonna dive into today's biggest project. Doing motor mounts on a B6 S4. So we got these motor mounts from 034 Motorsports, and these are the street density ones. So here's the catch-22. This bolt, the nut that goes on here, is underneath the exhaust manifold, which is down there and not very visible. There's one there and it's underneath all that plastic there. So obviously the reason I'm doing these is because, well, we got a bad motor mount, right? The catch-22 to these motor mounts are, they're an active ride control, like active motor mount thing, right? Which basically just means Audi's engineers said, oh, we can make it ride softer and harder and change the way fluid works inside of this thing by tweaking it a little bit and putting some electronics to it. It's dumb. They don't need that. Put one of these in there. Jump over to 034. These are solid motor mounts. They're street density. Both of these are gonna cost you $100. However, you're gonna need a couple other bits. Because Audi decided to put an electronic motor mount in it, that also means that the ECM can monitor it, which also means the ECM can then populate a check engine light for it, which also then means that the stupid thing won't pass an emissions test because it has a check engine light, because a motor mount which has zero to do with anything emissions related. Yeah, it's dumb. But 034 has came up with an awesome way to fix that very problem. Oh, and we're also gonna put a track density trans mount in it while we're at it, just cause we can. But 034 offers you these awesome inline resistors to shut down the active motor mount, so you no longer have to worry about that in your car. You're gonna need two of them. They're about $18 a piece, and you can get them all at 034Motorsports.com. They are not a sponsor of this week's video. However, they just offer an amazing product, and I wanted to plug them. Let's get into it. All right, guys. We got the car up in the air, and we're underneath of it. Once again, these motor mounts, glorified PETA a bit here. So here's the motor mount right there. You can see that little active pluggy thing stuck right in the side of it. And we got to get to those. So the first thing you're gonna have to do is get off this right there, and you're gonna have to get this sway bar off as well. They're 13mm bolts, super easy, just pop them right off, okay? Then you're gonna wanna take off this 13mm nut here as well, and you're gonna wanna make sure that your car is supporting the subframe, because your engine is gonna actually end up sitting down into the subframe, I'm pretty sure here. So the engine's gonna come down and just sit in the subframe. Now we're only gonna do one of these at a time. All right, so once you get those bolts out of there, just pull that guy down. Oh, look. Huh, well that sucks, but we can fix that. All right, we'll fix that. And we need to take these loose, which I believe are 18. So now the engine's actually going to start slowly settling down on us here as we take this one out. Be on notice. There you go. Like I said, it's not going to come out very much, but it is going to come down some. All right. And like I thought, we should be able to get our hand right up inside there and get to that motor mount. All right, so now that you have the motor mount all off, you can see that the motor mount is exposed, and we should be able to get a wrench up in here and get on there. I'm touching the nut on the top, so we're gonna see what we can do. See what we can get in there. I literally think the last time I did one of these was like 2012, almost 10 years ago. It's been a while. There we go. Remember with the clips, I say this in every one of my DIYs, guys. Easiest way, don't just push the clip and try to pull it out. Push the retaining clip in, push your clip in, then push your button, and it'll slide right off every time. All right, well, that wasn't so bad on that side, I'll be honest. So the driver's side motor mount, I'm gonna give it like a B, because I think anyone can do it with a floor jack and some just hand tools. The reality is, you get this side up, you turn your TV down so it's not making backfeed in the background. Hoonigan interrupting my videos even while they're not here. No. Okay, so on this side of the car, I'm gonna give that a B. If somebody wanted to do this side, it's not that big a deal. I guess I'm remembering like 10 years ago and that being a pain in the ass and me doing it probably for the very first time then. I don't remember. Either way it works. Stubby wrench, get some leverage underneath of it, boom, that side comes right off. Nothing major. So how do you reinstall your new motor mount? Pretty straightforward. So you got these little divots right here on the top. That's gonna actually line the mount up. And you'll see when you take it out, you're gonna wanna check your orientation on things, and you're gonna have this little stub right here. So what I would do is I would do one of these like this. Yep, and that's about the same. So if you line your dimples up kind of the same angle there, you'll notice that the little covers right there in the same place. On the older ones also, you could take these off and put them on here like that, just to protect your mount. I don't like them, I leave them off. I don't think they do anything, to be honest. Let's get this one installed, and then let's get our 034 motor mount resistor installed as well. So installing this is going to be pretty much the exact opposite process. I'm going to stick our mount back up in there, line up your dimples, put your nut on the top. I'd run it as far down as you can by hand. Oh, look at that, 034 Motorsports plugs themselves on the bottom of their mount. Look at that, right there. Your resistor needs to go right in here. Plug that in there, boom. Now you can just take this, zip tie it up out of the way. You could probably hang it, shove it in there someplace. Really, it's all about your preference. We're gonna grab a zip tie, and I'm just gonna zip tie it probably. In the meantime, let's get the top of that mount tightened up. Get my little stubby wrench again. This thing's a lifesaver. So we can get two hands up in there. Sort of, maybe not. All right. I'm gonna call that tight. Hopefully it's good and tight. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I fuggered it up. Yep, fuggered it all up. All right, so I fuggered that up. So the mount is supposed to be, the dimple is supposed to go right there. And, which means that this is in the wrong orientation. You can tell it's in the wrong orientation because your motor mount don't want to sit evenly with your bracket. Done that before on other mounts by accident. So let's see if we can get this loose enough and just spin it. All right, now after my short little intermission, I had to eat some food, you know, do some things, wash my hands. We got the driver's side mount all in. Now it's time to get to this passenger side mount, which I do believe is probably gonna be the more difficult one of the two, but I don't know because, well, once again, it's been like 10 years since I've done this. So we're just gonna dive straight into it. I'm not gonna cut any of the BS out, and hopefully this upload will provide enough value and enough hands-on video for you to be able to get yours done. And if it has so far, smash that like button for me. I've been listening to the guys on YouTube and they say that's the algorithm hack, is hitting that like button. So guys, please smash that like button for me and I will keep making DIYs so you can save your Audis one broken part at a time. Let's dive into the passenger side now. So the passenger side is pretty much exactly the same as the driver's side, except for we don't got some stuff over here. So we're gonna start again with that motor mount right there. Then we're gonna pop that bolt, and then that bolt out right there. Let's get these things out of here. This mount is the one that took a poo on us. You can tell that because there's fluid everywhere underneath of here. That is a crappy part about these mounts. When they take a poo, they like to shit fluid everywhere. There we go, there's our mount. We're gonna go ahead and disconnect the plug on this one first. Remember, push in, pull the button, pull it back, so we can get our hand up in here. Yeah, okay, so we can definitely touch the top of this one. I'm not gonna touch the camera yet. My hands are disgusting, so let me clean them off. You can see the motor mounts right there. I believe we're gonna be able to get a 13mm wrench in from the backside. I can feel the nut up here. We're gonna go ahead and give this a whirl and see what happens, you know. Remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty world. That's the wrong direction. All right, I'm gonna put the camera down and see if we can get this bolt out of here. Oh, just using a pry bar as a leverage point, you know.
Oh, cool. You need a 5-pound hammer to help you out?
There's no room. I wedged the crowbar between the exhaust manifold and your stubby wrench and was able to get it to ratchet up a couple times and come loose for me. All right, there's our mount. All right. So we got the new motor mount, the old motor mount out, the one that exploded. Let's see if we can see where it exploded and how awful it is. All right, well, there doesn't, wait, is that it? Yeah, there you go, there's our crack right there. There is your busted seam right across there. So the mount actually blew out. It even looks like it's collapsed a little bit compared to the passenger side one, driver's side one, sorry. Either way it works, it's toast. That one's more of like a C, very easy to do. This one's a little bit tougher, only because I noticed that the way the manifold sits and you don't get a lot of leverage to get to the mount. So I'm gonna give this one more of a B rating as far as toughness goes on my scale. If it's an A, don't even try it. F, I don't know. We'll figure the scale out as we go. But let's get the new mount in, do it to it. So a while back, Super Clean gave me some awesome products to try out. Super Clean aerosol foam degreaser and some Super Clean dissolving grease. Along with, oh, my nose itches. Along with some wheel cleaner, which we're not gonna use wheel cleaner on this. This thing is disgusting. So we're gonna go ahead and bust out the Super Clean, get this thing all looking pretty before we put it back in. So while I'm waiting on the Super Clean team to get the motor mount super clean, we're gonna go ahead and get this mount installed. So guys, to do this, it's basically the exact opposite as you did to take it out, get it done. All right, well, we got the mount cleaned. Super Clean did it fresh. I had to use I used this one a little bit just to try to see what was on there. Got the big gum off, and then I finished up and just did some spot cleaning with the super clean aerosol spray here. But this stuff works amazing. Get that plastic brush and you can get like anything off and looking fresh again. Hopefully I put that mount in right. We will see. Now I will say, after you guys do this, you're probably going to want to get an alignment because, yeah, you might have moved some stuff around. No guarantees though. And last but not least, don't forget to put your products in that might produce cancer warning labels, according to California. We don't care about that. We're not in California. Last thing you want to do is put your motor mount resistor in, but I would not recommend it like this condition. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. Boom. Hopefully you guys can see it now. That thing looks disgusting, so we're gonna go ahead and blast that with a little brake clean real quick. Just clean it off, wipe it off, and then we'll plug our sensor in and know we have a nice clean connection. Now I'm gonna say they do make dielectric cleaners and whatnot. We're just gonna use some gum out. I love this stuff. And just watch your eyes, it will burn. All right guys, and there you go. Now you have your new motor mounts in. Drop your car down, put your sway, well, rewind. Put your sway bar back on, drop your car down, and go enjoy. If you had a check engine light, you're gonna wanna make sure to go ahead and clear that at this point. If you don't have a code reader or a code scanner, you can disconnect your battery, leave it disconnected for about 30 minutes, tap your positive and negative battery terminals together just to discharge the system, and the ECM should go ahead and clear itself out. Another option is to get a scanner, or a third option is to visit your local auto parts store. Most of the time, the guys there are very friendly, very knowledgeable-ish, and can definitely help you get things sorted out, or at least let you borrow a code reader or come out and clear the codes for you guys. Guys, if this is your first time to this channel, definitely consider smashing that subscribe button. If you like DIYs, or you own a B6, or you just like wrenching in general, and you want to know how Volkswagens and Audis and things like this work, smash that subscribe button, guys. We also do some pretty insane builds on this channel as well. This is the current LSA Pro Spec race car that I'm building for the 2022 season, along with just some general shenanigan partying. If you guys want to see more content from this car, or anything else on this channel, on any of the other awesome DIYs and tutorial videos we do, please smash that subscribe button, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. I'm Audi. Peace. Whoops. Hasta Miego, I love you. You've been good. I'm done under here. Ugh.